Welcome to my channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about the first final battle between Venom and Spider-Man. A battle that's set up to be the ultimate clash between both characters where only one man's going to come out walking. So without further ado, let's get into this. So we're going to cover Amazing Spider-Man 332 to 333 and 346 to 347. This is all part of the Erik Larsen era of Venom, where he does some really fantastic covers, but in the comics themselves, at moments, Larsen gets a little weird with Venom, but I love his Spider-Man. He does a fantastic Spider-Man, and all these issues were written by David Micheline. So in the first two issues, we have Venom. He has broken out of prison. He's obsessed with having a fair fight with Spider-Man, so he starts stalking him again, and we have this confrontation in a park. And here we see for the first time Venom worried about innocent people and collateral damage, because while he's battling with Spider-Man, he almost hurts a baby. So he calls off the battle and tells Spidey, look, I'm going to give you a time and a place, and you're going to have to show up there where there's no one, and we're going to have our final throwdown. While we had this battle between Spider-Man and Venom, we had two other villains waiting in the wings, just observing to see what was going down. So we had Styx and Stone. These guys were two enforcers for this guy. His name was Caesar. He was obsessed with Mary Jane. He had kidnapped her in a previous story arc. Obviously, Spider-Man thwarted his plans. So they decide not to get into the conflict. They go back and report to Caesar. So we get this final showdown between Venom and Spider-Man. But what happens is Styx and Stones crash the party because they had tailed Venom. And we have a three-way battle between all these characters. And Styx, who has a death touch, actually touches Venom's symbiote and kills it. So Spider-Man's able to defeat all the villains. Everyone gets captured. The Venom symbiote seemingly has died. I forgot to mention that also we're going to cover Amazing Spider-Man 344 and 345, because there we have Eddie Brock. He's in prison. He meets his new cellmate, Cletus Cassidy. Then in the next issue, the Venom symbiote, it's back. It's alive. It liberates Eddie Brock. Breaks out of the cell. Venom is back. A small part of the Venom symbiote stays behind. And there we get the birth of Carnage, who fuses itself to Cletus Cassidy. So what's the first thing that Eddie Brock does when he's free? He starts stalking Peter Parker again. It's freaking hilarious. He's able to find him. He has a little chat with Pete, and he tells him again, look, we have to have our final battle, so on and so forth. And Peter Parker's like, God, what am I gonna do with this guy? It's so freaking hilarious. Also, Peter realizes that Eddie Brock has this really twisted sense of honor to him, and he has to find a way to use this to his favor. So what happens on another day, we have Spider-Man. He's patrolling the streets as he normally does. When he gets blindsided by Venom, he attacks. And we have a brief little skirmish, and Venom comes out on top, defeats Spider-Man. And what happens next is one of the weirdest and most contrived situations that I've ever seen in comic books. So instead of killing Spider-Man on the spot, what he does is he drugs Spider-Man. He flies him to this desert island in the middle of the Caribbean where there used to be a military base. And there, they're going to have their final epic battle. So we get this ridiculous situation where Venom is hunting down Spider-Man on this desert island. And during this whole situation, Venom has Spidey on the ropes, and Peter Parker is sort of worried for his life. So what he does is he actually finds a cemetery that used to belong to this military base. He finds a skeleton, and he slaps his costume on the skeleton. He fakes his own death. They're battling Venom and Spider-Man. There's an explosion. And Peter Parker just puts the costume on the skeleton. He fakes his death. And he swims off the island. And then Venom stays on the island. He's like happy. He's like, great, I finally killed Spider-Man. Now I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to stay here. And there's where I'm going to leave the video. It's just such a weird story. So I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.